everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20 with the Chicago Bears. First and 10, Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They go play action here on first down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go! Let's go! Ohio!
They keep it with Miller on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go!
On second down, here's Miller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try and run for it with Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw on 2nd is Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Before the offense gets going again, league-wide story here. You and I got a kick out of Juju Smith-Schuster post-game comments because he had a long touchdown, and he said he kept looking over his shoulder because his Madden rating was only an 82 or an 83, thought he was going to get caught.
Yeah, you can tell he's a youngster because us old folks, that's when the Satchel Paige quote comes in. Don't look back, someone might be gaining on you. But I love the fact that he said, my rating, I thought I was faster than that, essentially. Well, guess what? The ratings get updated each week. Juju, you will be an 89 starting next week. And by the way, your actual rating prior to, it was 88.
Yeah, you were a little off, but bottom line, don't look back, just fly forward. Here's Watson now on second down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
A first down carry now for Miller. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Play fake here on first down. Out to his left. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the... And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, with a little breather here, let's discuss some of the trades from last week. Garoppolo trade aside, because I know you were surprised by that one. What else stood out to you?
Well, Marcel Darius, who is a tremendous defensive tackle, an absolute force when he's ready to play. Didn't quite click all the time in Buffalo. He's in Jacksonville now, and it helps an already formidable defensive front for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Dwayne Brown held out at the beginning of the year, now playing with the Houston Texans. He gets traded to Seattle, who desperately needed some help on the offensive line. And Jay Ajayi, from the Dolphins to the Eagles. Now, remember, they drafted Jay Ajayi in the 5th round. They ended up getting a 4th-round pick back for him. That one surprised me a little bit as well. But the Dolphins haven't been happy with their production so far.
He's going to go for a big play down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. We have hit halftime. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 30 yards there.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
On first down, they run with Howard. And some room to roam now. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. First, they go right back to Howard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, here's Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No. Check. Patriot. Back down Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and goal from the 7. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's caught at the 1. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deion Sims, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Barth now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Trubisky. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play action. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football. Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Watson now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Pistol look, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Ohio. Come on. Ohio, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Flex round.
Watson now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now look at him go. 30, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here we go on 1st and 15. Again, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because